I think we all want to be successful, and for some people, success usually equals to like being famous or having a lot of money. But we're living in a time like you don't have to go to college or anything like that to be successful. You can do what you love and build a following and gain supporters, and try to live off that. And if you happen to change the world in the process, that's just a plus. The independent scene in the world is at an all-time high. According to a 2019 NPR post, independents make up 40% of the industry, and many believe the number will increase as more artists continue to make it out of their bedrooms. I plan to explore and give insight on the life of artists who are independent like me. Many artists enjoy being independent because of the freedom it brings. However, there are some who acknowledge the risk factors that come along with choosing that career path.
To be honest, it wasn't really a choice. I think when you start off, you're obviously going to have to be independent, an independent artist. The pros of it is that you get to do what you want to do at your own time. You don't have anybody managing you as far as that.
Being independent, you're able to, well, definitely set your own prices and your own rate. Set your own schedule, but then you have to stay on top of things too because it's your livelihood. But I think the thing I like the most, you get some fluidity in the creativity and the projects that you want to do and the people you get to work with and things like that.
Because I feel like I can put out music whenever I want. I don't have to go through a 3-man deal or anything like that, a distribution, just to put out my songs, because I feel like if I'm in that zone, I want to put out that song in that current moment. I don't want to have to wait years or months for a certain song to be dropped.
You can drop whenever you want to. You don't have to drop because someone tells you you have to drop. You can post what you want.
It's freedom, creative freedom. You don't really answer to anybody as long as you're able to, put the money behind it and find the audience for it. You can do that.
I'm not choosing to stay independent artist. I feel like the right opportunity comes and it'd be cool. But being independent, I feel like I had more control of my creative side. Creating and doing more so what I want to do.
I can't really say I'm choosing to stay an independent artist because if the opportunity comes along and it's good, then I'll for sure take it.
Independents face many hardships because they are in control of everything. Being independent does provide an artist with freedom. However, they also have to be able to support it and have enough resources to get their product in front of people. Having the funds to push a career is where many independent artists struggle.
Cons, wouldn't be not having that big machine behind you, that big push, that budget, those ears, those right people, so yeah.
Well, one struggle, it surely is always just kind of charging your worth, I think. At least for me, I know everybody's struggles might be different. In the beginning, I would kind of say building a network. I'm sort of beyond that point in my life and my career right now, but at that time, if you didn't know too many people trying to figure out, who people, who you could serve, who needs your services, so you could build that professional resume.
You may or may not have a team behind you. It may just be yourself, and you have to do everything that those other people would be doing. You have to market yourself. You have to pay someone to record you. You may have to record yourself, invest in your own equipment with your own money. With labels and stuff, they can give you in advance and you can pay that back later on down the road. But being an independent artist, you have to, it takes money to do this stuff.
Being independent, it's not all that it's cracked up to be because you got to wear all these different hats. You got to do everything yourself. You got to not only make the music, you have to produce this image, keep up with that image by posting on social media, and you got to put the shoots together, take the pictures. And for someone like me, who's a do-it-yourself person, it's buy the camera that gets the good quality photos. You gotta get the good quality equipment. that captures the good sound, and then yeah.
When you do not have many people like distributing your stuff, it's kind of hard to get out there. I feel like it's a lot of potential underground artists that are better than the mainstream artists, but they're just not as seen because of the lack of, I guess, support that they may need.
Like I said, the marketing thing again. Exposure is probably the hardest thing.
There are many hardships choosing to be an independent artist. But despite these hardships, independents continue to work hard at their craft and never give up. Because at the end of the day, artists choose to create, and they do it because they enjoy doing it.
Yeah, whether you see progress or not, doing something every day is still benefiting you in some way, in some aspect. Whether you can see it or you can't, have fun at what you're doing. Just pursue what you want to do. Like, the sky's the limit, bro. Like, there's nothing that you can't do if you don't put your mind to it.
When I produce like movies and documentaries or stuff like that, or get to kind of do the creative side of things, that's what keeps me going. That's what I enjoy more. And I guess because I do a lot of things, if one gets old, like a few years ago, I was kind of tired of acting, at least theatrically in theater, because it's time consuming. I just stepped away from acting. Then all of a sudden I started writing and producing seemingly everybody's project of my own. I'm a little tired of that right now too. So I'm trying to switch back to something else. So I have a variety of things I could choose from to do, and that's kind of, I guess, what fuels me.
Just, hang around a good support system.
Before I do it for myself, I make music for myself. And I really realized that later in my career. But because I'm not gonna say I used to seek for validation, but now when I make music, I don't care if people like it or if they don't like it, because I make it for me. And that just keeps me going, really.
Is knowing that I really do love making music. Like when I get behind the mic when I play guitar or anything, it feels good to just make something out of nothing. I just open up my jaw and play my guitar and I just record something. And it's this whole piece is in it. It's pretty fun too, so that's keeps me motivated.
And it's something just about, recording on the mic and just laying it all out, or just having fun, and it's cool. So I couldn't stop. It's addicting, really.